Hello and welcome to Luke-N-SHAE'S place again. Nice to see you. And we are doing a special since it's New Year's Eve. We figured we'd do 2 segments today. So we had our one earlier and now we're doing our second one. And again, it is our crazy hat day, even though Luke is not wearing...
This is a crazy hat, my Yankee hat.
He's not wearing his crazy hat now. He took it off. So I'm a Scooby-Doo fan.
That's because those Northerners don't play that, yo. But anyway, let's go. This is how we roll.
Before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe.
That's important. We need, right now we're like 14, I think 14 or 13 away from 50. We're looking to get to 50 there. To get to do our live stream. So we would like to include you guys in some of our discussions, because we do a lot of discussion. We'd like to see how you feel and see where your mind is.
And to take it to the next level and to go live, to do some reactions. And also, we need your help.
We're slowly striding to get to the 1,000. So.
Oh yes, that's a goal.
That's our goal. And we want to do that within the next 3 to 4 months.
That would be great. That would be great.
We're back and we have another relationship question.
Awesome.
And this one says, what's the most important part in a relationship? You got 4 choices. 1 is sex, 2 is love, 3 is trust, and 4 is time. What is the most important part of a relationship? 1 sex, 2 love, 3 trust, or 4 time. And we posted this question on Facebook to see what the Facebook people would say. So we're going to go and give answers in the middle and at some part in this show at what we're getting from the Facebook.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what people are saying.
So let's jump right into this. What's the most important in a relationship? Sex, trust, love, or time? I think that is regarded to the person. If it's a man or a woman might say love and a man might say sex. But I think all 4 of them play a part in the relationship. But the Bible says that Paul said, "I would rather you be like me, having no need of a woman," in that sense. But if you can't go without, meaning intimacy, then it would be better for you to marry than to burn. So if we went biblical, that's where that would end up at. So what is most important? That's a good one. Trust, time. But like I said, men tend to build their bond with time, so that plays a part in it. So what's most important to you, Shay? If you had to pick, or you had to put them in an order, how would you order them?
So I would say, and I know you mentioned it earlier that women would probably say, but I'm going to give my reason for why. I would say love.
Okay.
That to me would be the most important in a relationship, in a marriage, in a relationship, because if you have love, if I love someone and you're laughing at me.
We laughing with the love.
You laughing because I said love, but I'm going to break down why.
Love.
Yes. But love, I mean, because, I like to sprinkle love on things, since you said that's what we females do. But if I love someone, if you truly love someone, you're going to make time for that person. If I really love someone, and if there's love in my relationship, then to truly love someone, I have to trust that person. There has to be trust. That's going to come with that whole package of love. And if I really love someone, if I'm in love with my partner in the relationship, my spouse, I'm going to want to be intimate with my partner in my relationship. So love, I feel like, is over top of the other 3 things, which is sex, trust, and time. Because when you really love someone, you're going to want to be with that person. You're gonna want to trust that person. If you don't love, I can't say I love you if I don't trust you, because to me, that's not the love. It kind of covers the whole package, package deal. So what's most important to me is love. For that reason, I'm going to give you all those things if I truly love you.
Well, see, that goes back to it being all 4, but they're asking the question, And you're saying you choose love
Yes.
as the most important. But
Yeah.
most men don't understand the love that you're talking about. Men take love, and we, like I said, we take it as respect. But more importantly, we give it in duty. So that's why it's, I hear what you're saying and I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's my answer. Like, that might not be your answer or somebody else's answer.
No, it wouldn't be
but
my
for
answer
me,
because
I
just said
figure
I'm a man.
love covers all those things. Because if you really love someone, you're going to make time for that person. You have trust for that
Again,
person.
but
You're going to be
that's
intimate with that
speaking-
person. You're not going to
that's
withhold
speaking
that.
from a woman's aspect.
And I'm answering it. Like I
Okay,
said, this
but
is my answer.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying like that's the be all answer.
No,
right?
you asked me my answer. I'm just answering for myself. I don't know what anybody else is going to say. Your answer might not be mine, but I'm saying for me, that's my answer.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. When you touch on these things right here, like I said, it's according to the prospective person who's being asked the question and having an understanding. So at the same time, as I said, a man might look at it and say sex, or better yet, trust, because those are the two things that he has to have, because every man wants to know that he can trust that woman, and trust will be a big part of it, meaning that, okay, we ain't got to worry about her going outside of me, but that will be probably more important. But I'm going to let you go ahead and look at what the people answering on Facebook.
Okay.
If you can see that.
On Facebook, on yours. Let me see. I don't have it on my. So, all right. So Kay said they work together. Those four cannot be separated. Okay. So I like her answer.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said love, and when you have love, you have all of those things in one.
See,
so that's a good answer.
Kay skated around the answer because Kay didn't answer it.
Well,
Kay said all four of them.
all four. That was her.
We're looking for the most important here. See,
but that's her. But see, that's the thing. Like you said, each person is going to be different.
Okay.
Okay. Cheryl said all of the above, so that's another person. Gloria said I would say all four, but most definitely number 3, which she's saying trust.
See.
Okay. So far we have different. They're all saying all.
But,
Jacqueline said all.
Mm-hmm.
Mai said all.
That's Mia.
It doesn't have it's MIE.
That's how you say Mia.
Okay, that's Mia.
Mia.
I've never seen it. Okay,
That's
so
all.
that's Mia. You learn
Go
something
ahead.
new every day. Hillary said each has an important role, but in order, she would put it as 4 time,
Meaning she was
3
on 4.
trust, 2 would be love, and 1 would be sex. That's the order she would put it.
I want you to notice most women got away from the sex part. And that's the most important.
How did they go away from the sex
But
part?
look
Everyone
what
that I've
she-
been reading,
okay,
they've been saying
but
all.
I know, but look where she put sex here. Where would Hillary put
But
sex?
that's one person. She put it 1. That's not saying when these other women said all, they might not have put sex in the order she put it. Hillary's saying sex is last. I mean, but everybody else is saying all.
I'm going to stand and say that everybody that said all, that's a female, put sex last. I will put money on it. I guarantee they will put it last.
I don't know. That might be so. That could be a thing.
Okay. And what you call it says, Hazel says she agreed with, she agreed with the 4, 3, 2, 1. Then Janella said all 4. Monique said trust and everything else will follow. See? I don't know what that is. It says alum. All of them, I guess.
All of them?
I guess all of them.
All of them. All in one word.
Look,
That's funny.
We got Kimberly. we got Kimberly. What order did she put it in?
She said all, and she
No,
put
there's
3.
order.
Hold on.
I know.
I'm reading it. She said all, and then she put it in order from 3, which is trust, 2, which is love, 4, which is time, and 1, which is sex.
I told you. Sex would come last with women. See? It's still coming in last here.
I didn't know that was the question, though.
That's
like,
not
you're
what. See, it wasn't about the question. I'm looking at the answers, and I just said the majority of women would put sex last.
That's interesting.
And so we got 4 women, and that's what I'm celebrating. Look, and it says Debbie says, what's her order?
She put 3, which is trust, 4, which is time, 2, which is love, and 1, which is sex. Rosemary, she said 4, which is time.
Mm-hmm. And what is that?
I don't know what that is, but this next person, I'm not going to mess up nobody's name because Mia was spelled different. I've never seen Mia spelled with just an E at the end.
May said all. And then Lisa says 3, 2, 4, and 1. 3 being trust, 2 being love, 4 being time, and 1 being sex. I'm looking for a woman to put sex first. I ain't seen it yet. Shadell said 2 being love, 3 being trust, 4 being time, then 1 in that order. Once again, sex got put last by a woman. I would like to get more responses from men. I wish I could get more men to respond to see what they would say, because I don't think we're getting a fair view of it. But at the same time, because I don't think men like to respond. But brothers, please respond to this question. What's the most important part in a relationship? And we would like to see you, if you don't want to post here, but you could post in our comment section. We would love to hear from you and see it, because I would like to see what brothers think in that whole thing. I think myself, I would probably have sex up there, trust, sex, then love, and then time. But however you might want to do it, but at the same time.
And
that's
again,
interesting.
for me, it's love, because if I love someone,
but what order would you put them in?
What order would I put them in? You want me to put them in order? So, okay, so like I said, I still stand that love, true love, because you're gonna bat for that person through all those things. You found that person to be trustworthy. You're gonna give them time. You're gonna be intimate. But if I had to put them in order, it would be 2, which is love, 3, which is trust, 4, which is time, and 1, which is sex.
Ding, ding, ding. That's false. See, that's what we're saying. Sex comes last, okay? See? With women, not men. With women, it comes last.
Now, I wonder why that is, though. I mean, because those other things, that's just, I mean, to me, why I say that is because having love, trust, and time, I can be in that. I can be in that. Not saying that intimacy is not good in a relationship, but I believe when I have all those things, it makes it so much enjoyable.
But see, that's the
to
thing.
Be intimate, because all those other things are in play.
What this shows is that there's a disconnect between men and women, and understanding what men want and understanding what women want. See? But that's the disconnect right there. And this is how I see it, because there is a disconnect. Because we think entirely backwards, and I think we need to take more time to try to understand each other needs and want. And we kind of project these whole thing, like most of the time when I give you, we talk about the whole thing of I want to say, well, like we was talking about, what was the question we was using yesterday? And we was talking about the relationship in the sense of the whole, the man going outside the woman and having the understanding that the man is built to, he wasn't designed to have one wife. His relationship with God makes him be obedient to God.
And that's a whole nother topic right there.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying.
Yeah, I hear you say disconnect. I don't think it's a disconnect. I think it just shows that, man, okay, there's a difference. Not a disconnect. There's a difference. I'm not going to, and I wasn't made to do the same thing that a man can do. His mindset, or whatever the case might be, he has testosterone, so there is a difference. But I'm saying with those 3 things, love, time, and trust, if I have all those things, it makes intimacy so much better. That's why I could put that last and enjoy it when all those other things are into play.
The point I was making, that's why I made the point of saying there's a disconnect. Because, see, the one that men would put first, you put last. That's a disconnect.
And that's because he has testosterone. He's
No,
gonna, you
it's
guys,
it's
and you
because,
told me a
again,
lot of
because he's
men.
a
That's
man.
that's
But
it's
what I'm
like
saying,
a
but
conquering thing for them.
you're
I don't
missing-
have that.
You're missing the point. That's where that's what the whole thing is. See, I sat here and told you as a man that every woman that we, even before we
Yeah.
got to this part of that, I said every woman will put sex last.
Yeah.
See, that means I know this. And
That's
you
great.
can sit there and go, well, every man might put sex 1st. But see, so that is, once we have an understanding. See, I understand that you would put love first. We understood that from day one. And that's the point. But the disconnect is that where I'm sitting here looking at this and saying to you, this is how you would think. That's how, because logically, this is what you would do. And with a man, is we're looking at it from, okay, well, we're more sexual in nature. So, yeah, we wanted more sex than the woman would want. Because, again, men need sex, women want sex. That's why it's not prioritized in this order that most women put the sex last. That's profound right there. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not looking at it any type of way, but we have to have an understanding. And so you would, with the way they put it in order, they couldn't understand a man coming to them in a sexual nature. Because, see, they put sex last.
Yeah,
They're not
but
going to look at it. And
I don't
so,
know.
you would
In a
dictate
relationship,
to-
but you're talking about in a relationship, like that. I don't believe that they're putting that last to say they'll withhold sex from their husband.
We didn't
I'm
say
saying,
nothing about
yeah,
saying
I'm
that.
saying that they're putting it last. Like what's more important to them is those things.
Again, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But having an understanding, I would have put with, you know, if I'm trying to be, you know, political about it, I'm gonna put, well, as a woman, I know love is a big thing, but being that I know I got to be with my mate in this relationship, I'm gonna have to put two, number one next. After that, the intimacy would have to come number two, and then the trust.
But how
and
can
then time.
the intimacy be number two for some people? Trust is going to be important because being intimate with someone and there's no trust might not be. That's a good topic.
The point I just made was I'm saying that if a man had to pick this out, and see, we're looking at it now. I looked at it and answered it from my own perspective. But if the question is actually answered, it says what's the most important part in a relationship. That means both of us. So being that you saying I'm a woman and I place love number one. See, now, next, I'm going to accommodate my partner and go with his number one, sex. And then I might go with my next number one, time, because, see, I know that he builds his bond with me. Then trust would be the fourth one. Or however order that's going to work. Like, the man might say, well, I'm going to go with sex number one. But since I know my woman is into love, I'm going to put love number two. Because we're not thinking in terms of just me, I'm thinking in terms of both of us. But every person that answered this thought in terms of themselves and not their partner. So they didn't share. They put what their partner wanted last.
Yeah, and when it was asked to me, you said, Shay, what's the most important part in a relationship to you? That was specific to me. So I did answer it for myself and not thinking outside the box for what a man would be.
Yeah, I know, because everybody answered the question with their own desires, not with a partner. Meaning I'm ordering food for both of us. I'm not just ordering food for myself. I'm ordering what I think you want and what I think I would like.
Okay.
And so that's what the question was. But I was showing you, I said every woman that answered it and put it in order would make sex last.
And it's a shame that we don't have any men answering. So it's it would be great if we had more feedback from men, like you said, because right now you have all females answering. So yeah, that would be great if we had something to go off on for an actual man besides you that's answering this question, because these are all women. So, but yeah, that was a good question.
Well, we had 16 replies, so that's pretty good. We're getting better and better. The show is growing and growing, and the channel's growing and growing. And we need you to help out to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely hook us up. We need all the love. Every bit of it. We need all of it.
And then we'll give you our time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So definitely, we need you to do that. So hit us up. subscribe, like, share, and if you see it, put it out there. Let everybody know about this new channel that's coming up. And when we get to the 50, we definitely want to include you. We want you to be a focal part of the show.
Comment on our lives.
The focal part of this channel, and we're looking forward to better things happening here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this up. We hope you enjoyed this little tiny video that we did, and we're hoping that everything works out and that you do subscribe.
Yes, and stay safe bringing in the new year.
Yeah, and don't be shooting off guns, please. Let it be all firecrackers tonight if you're gonna be participating in those type of activities.
Yeah, you're gonna have to delete that part, but okay.
Do your best. Have a good time.
All right.
On that note, peace out.